Everyone, this is Shashi here. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Tech Vision. Today I'm going to explain you about cluster settings in new Desire's 2017 vehicle. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So there are basically two knobs on the left and right hand side of the cluster. So the left side knob is just used for setting time and trip meters. On the right side knob is long pressed with ignition on in a range mode to enter into the menu of these settings. So if you just long press it, you can see the settings on the cluster. So there it is, the clock setting has came. So after that, door settings, light settings, security settings, and you can just reset the settings into default, and the end setting is also there. So first, clock setting, in the sense, in this clock setting you can just change the format, like 12-hour format, and the 24-hour format is also there. So in 12-hour format is already selected, it is the default one, and 24-hour format is also there. If you just push the selector knob on the right side, you can set it into the 24 hours format also. So this is what about the format settings in the clock format settings. So when we come back to the main menu, there are door settings. In the door settings, there are 4 different modes: D1 one mode, D2 mode, D3 mode is also there, and there is a D5 mode is also there. So these are door lock and unlock settings. So D1 is nothing but door unlock settings. Door unlock settings, in there is 2 different options. One is single door action mode, SL1 it is, and 2 door action unlock mode. So single door unlock mode is nothing but if you just press unlock button in your central locking remote, only all the doors will get opened. So if you select SL2, first if you select unlock button in your central locking remote, driver's door opens and the other all doors opens in the next attempt. So this is SL2 is already selected. Just press back, then you will just come to main menu, and D2 is nothing but power door lock settings. In power door locks, in the sense, when the vehicle is moving at 20 km/h speed, so automatically doors will get locked. It is SL1. To disable that, you just have to select SL2. It is not lock, it won't lock. So it is already in SL2. So if you just twist it, you can just come back to the main menu. And D3 is nothing but power door unlock settings. Power door unlock settings, there are 2 options also. You can enable and disable. So power door unlocks, in the sense, when you remove the ignition key from the vehicle, so doors will be get unlocked. To enable this, you just have to select SL1. If you select SL2, it will be disabled, and then you come back to the back, and D5 option is nothing for, it is for siren settings. Siren, you can enable siren or disable siren, because when you press lock or unlock, the sound will be heard, because lock and unlock sound. So if you want to disable it, you just have to select SL2. It is already selected in SL1 because it is enabled. So this is what the siren setting mode means. So it is in D5 mode. So if you want to come back, you just have to rotate the selector knob again. You just have to select, you just push it in the back, you just come back to main menu, and there is another setting is these are light settings. In the light settings, you can select, there are L2 option is there, because this is the turn indicator flashing setting. So turn indicator, in the sense, when you just put indicator on, it will automatically flashes for 3 times. So you can select this by SL1, SL2. There are 2 options are there, because if you want to enable it, you can just select SL1. If you want to disable it, SL2 is the option, and just come back to the main menu. And one more setting is the security settings. In the security settings, there are 4 other modes. Different modes are there. So first mode is S1, sorry, S2, S3, S4, and back. So S2 is nothing but, in this you can just make a shock sensor on and off in this mode, because S2 is nothing for shock sensor on and off. SL1 is for on, to enable shock sensor. To SL2 is to disable the shock sensor mode setting, because this setting is for shock sensor. So if you just twist it, you can just pick back and just press it, just come back to main menu. S3 is nothing for shock sensors pre-warn sensitivity level. Pre-warn in the sense, if you just shock sensor, it will just give an indication to start siren. So it is for there are levels from L00 to L15. L14 is the default one. It is the pre-warn sensitivity level for shock sensor. If you just twist it back, you can just come to the main menu again. S4 is shock sensor full blast sensitivity level. Full blast in the sense, the full volume once it develops if some object hits to the vehicle's body. So it is to be that volume level is sensitivity levels also selected by L00 to L15. L09 is selected for this vehicle. So if you twist it for after 15, its back button is there. Just come back to the main menu, and security settings also over in this, and then default is nothing but that factory reset settings. As for what is the manufacturer's has been set to the normal settings, so these settings will become. So once you select the default, and if you rotate the push indicator knob again, the end button will be there. If you just press the end, it will exit from the settings menu. So this is what the settings so has been made for this new Dzire 2017 model. So if you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel.